Sanders, whoever you are, your charts are freaking awesome. I wasn't a fan of that one actually. The previous one was really good. Let me do that one again. Actually, I'm not sure when you made that comment, so haha. Well, whatever. It was a fun chart. Let's do it. Yeah, it's really well made, I agree. Let's check out his first day chart actually. I might have played it already on the stream, but his stuff is good. It deserves it. Sanders. Ethan's 376 on Reddit. Okay, found it. Yeah. It definitely understands like game flow and what's outward to present, what's actually like fun to burst in sequence. Unfortunately, the 500 note limit probably means you need to skip out like this on parts of the song, just so that you have enough notes to play with. So the unfortunate fruit of this event where it's just so hard to see anything is I put an overlay on OBS itself and I'm watching the OBS window rather than the game window, just so that I can tell what lane is what, and I stuck my character in Azdaha's cave, just so that it doesn't matter whether it's night or day, like the background is grey, so that's easier to see. Unfortunate, but well, this rhythm game event is so much better than past two iterations that I can't complain too much. I'm just gonna play my own stuff and we check out Day Free's music. Like the sync is off for some reason. It happens from time to time and it's really annoying. Like the music and what I'm hitting should be like it shouldn't move at all because I'm not changing the latency compensation, but sometimes the music just plays slightly early or late and it's annoying when that happens. It's nothing to do with OBS frame rate as well. I don't know why OBS is just dropping frames all over the place. Okay, it's better. Yeah, like for all the gripes that people have with the layout and stuff, um, there's a few things they did very, very right, especially considering the beatmap stuff is new. The first thing is limiting it to 500 notes because every time you have a chart editor in a rhythm game and you let players have access to it, it just becomes a wang fest of like incredibly difficult charts that no one wants to play at all. So, I mean, it's a bit annoying because it's just slightly less than what I need to do what I want with the charts, but I'll handle, like it's fine. And like the editor actually shows you where to put notes if you don't know where, and you can just use that if you're totally lost with like timing and all that, and it should be okay. And obviously there are people that have played their charts and they just ignore that and do stuff which unfortunately does not sync up the music from time to time. But for most part, like the stuff that's posted on Reddit and a few other places that I looked, it's been a lot better than I expected for user generated content. Where? Gosh, I'm getting old. Oh, right. It's past reset, so I'm just gonna check out new music.
俺は新たき豪華祭の案内人の玄太だ。豪華祭宴をはじ
And I have to admit, I have not played much. I have not paid much attention to like the character trailer music, which all of this, almost all, or it looks like all of them are. So a lot of this is actually completely new to me. Okay, VPM is fast. There's a lot you can do with this. Unfortunately, 500 notes, but let's see. I don't need my training wheels for this, I don't think. That was happening again. Like the music was very noticeably later than what I needed to press. I'm not sure it's the music itself or whether there was a problem I was talking about where it happens from time to time. In terms of charts, this might be hard to make. Well, it's not hard, but in rhythm game music, for stuff that's specifically done for rhythm games, you tend to there's two tricks. The first is you go like Bemani 2DX style and you put all the difficult stuff at the back just to annoy the hell out of people because of that naturally happened because of their scoring system where if you get 80% and over you pass. So that's like the gotcha to try to make people clear that 80%. The other, which I actually prefer, is to front load the difficulty. You have a really, really hard intro section and then you get breathing space and then it ramps up again. And the reason for that is, in terms of player base, having the hard part at the early part of the song makes it easy for people to practice the hard part rather than, you know, that this particular song, it was like 30 seconds of really low intensity stuff. So if you're gonna put the difficult stuff in the middle, they have to go through all that every single time before they get to that hard part to practice it, which can be a turn off in songs, to be honest, when people play it. So But on the flip side, the fact that this track has a bunch of empty space means that you can just cram notes at the end to make it difficult. So we'll see what people come up with. But the sync issue, I'm not sure if it's easy way to check it out is let's see, advanced editing. Where was it? Where did it start? Okay. Right, that should be enough to test. Yeah, it's okay now. So I guess like when I was playing the pro difficulty, that issue of desync happened. Just out of just to get it out of the way, I just want to do this again and see if it happens again. Yeah, again, like these small issues, I can't really complain because the rhythm game is just so much better than the previous 2 times. Seems okay now, straight up the bat. Alright, I think the best way to approach this is to actually do the difficult part first and see what budget we have left over of the 500 notes for the starting section. So yeah, it's literally half the song. I'd say on the budget, like at least 150 notes there, and use 350 at the back end of the song. Okay, maybe more like 200 here and 300 because it's about 40% of the song here. Okay, so So there was a bit of commentary on the previous 2, especially the first rhythm event, where it's like, oh man, MiHoYo is using like orchestral music for rhythm games. And I mean, rhythm games are known, mostly known for like dance music and techno and EDM, and there's a bunch of rock in DJ Max as well. So and orchestral content, the attacks of the notes definitely are not as percussive as like synthetic sounds. So I can understand how it gets a little bit annoying for rhythm games. It's the same reason why charting vocals is a really bad idea as well, because like vocals tend to pull and push like they're not on the beat all the time, so it's really hard to get them to sit well. And but I would have to say that orchestral beat maps definitely can be done. There are a lot of like stuff in DJ Max and 2DX that um, use it very well already. And obviously, like spiccato stuff like this is very percussive in the first place. The trick for this, though, I'm feeling off the bat, the difficulty in doing a chart for this is that a lot of it kind of blends like the foreground and background textures, like the strings versus the percussion and all that. It's really hard to define what is the foreground and what should be played. And obviously, like this is not key sounded. Like the stereo mix is what we have, so we can't boost stuff to just make it more impactful to play. So right now what I'm doing is just going with the string spiccato and just mapping it out to see what kind of rhythm we have with that, and in terms of density, chart density, then I can figure out what else to add. The percussion is definitely going in as well. I'll probably put that at the bottom right now as well. I think it's following almost 1-to-1 as well. No, it's not. It's almost 1-to-1, but there's missing sections, so you can do some interesting stuff with that. I probably want to have the brass hits as well. And like right now, this is not gameplay. This is just like mapping out what stuff exists, and I'm using one lane for each instrument. It would be nice if there were like backup lanes, which key sounded rhythm game editors. Oh, just so you know, I used to work on O2 Jam like back in the mid 2000s, so this was literally my day job. And O2 Jam was key sounded, and I did a lot of the audio editing for that, which is how my experience, what most of my rhythm game experience comes from. I've done stuff for Sidus more recently, and yeah, I talked to James Landino a lot, who worked with harmonics. So, you know, we're basically like rhythm game nerds. Anyway. Brass. Pop pop. So it was pop pop. I think it's the same rhythm all the way, so it's pop pop pop. Pop 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 pop. I believe. Okay, so it changes here. But let's just do the rest first. Pop out. Okay, and the brass. So the previous two charts I did for the previous 2 days, it had a lot of quote unquote musician related stuff in there, like the kick is a lot on the left, which happens a lot when you're playing like electronic drums on keyboard or a launchpad or that kind of stuff. On the leftmost lane, which Bemani does a lot as well. And then a lot of the melodic stuff did the high notes on the right and the low notes on the left, which is what a piano does, obviously. For this, I might jettison that in favor of just like making fun patterns to play, just to shake it up a little. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay, it's gonna be fun to play around with. I'm assuming it's ba-ba-da-ba again. No, my bad. I do wish that there was a copy paste function, but it's just so easy to put in notes that I can't complain too much. Again. And the brass. It's strange, the brass is all staccato here, but there was like a long note at the start. I'm not sure if that was a mistake on my part. I'm just gonna check really quick. Yeah, it sounds more like pop-up to me. And I'm hearing the strings actually do a dap here too. Yeah, I heard it wrongly, so there actually is a pop straight off the bat as well. It's just hard to hear on the low strings. Okay, here we go. Checking again. My bad. There.
Okay.
Right, strings are all there. Brass. I believe it's just repeated as well, so it's pop pop, pop pop pop, over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might as well just play the string run, the flute run here as well. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so the section is actually really short. We can jack up the intensity there and people won't complain too much. And doing stuff this way, just putting out the notes first, actually gives a little bit more insight into the budget. Like if this section is using this many notes, should we remove stuff first or add more stuff, and then we can figure out like how much buffer, I guess is a term we have to play around with after the fact of having all this stuff that we absolutely want in. Percussion is definitely getting louder as well. No. It seems to always skip the first beat for some reason. Is that true from the start as well? No, it's not. This is definitely an approximation because I can't really hear what percussion is doing. Like I said, it's hard to tell what's foreground and what's background, so I'm just like going with my gut here. If there's an extra note or missing note here and there, it's not going to matter that much because, again, people can't tell. I don't think it's doing triplets that run, but it's an approximation, and the most we can go is 1/6. It's again one of those things which probably doesn't matter too much because in the end you're playing a run. Okay, so okay, so the strings are doing two major parts now. Is that the melody and then the ostinato kind of thing where it's just da 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 da. So I don't think I need to. I probably should just to know how many notes we're using. But I'm just gonna do the melody first. Use this main. And it's actually it's actually playing along with the accents as well. Like I'm pretty sure there are people who are going to put it as like one long note. But it's very, very clearly like switching the direction of the bowing and playing along the accents, so it's probably better to do this. This can be a defining feature of this chart as well, like having the long notes play on the same lane one after another, so you have to do like that really quick lift and press again. I don't think the other charts have really lent well to that because the music doesn't support that, but there's an instrumental part that really plays into this, so yeah. And this is the end. And it goes. I'm really not putting a beat here. So I said there's like suggestions for notes, and this is what these red lines are. It's so like if you know nothing about like rhythm or theory or whatever, as long as you follow these lines, your chart should be pretty okay with the music, and MiHoYo has done a really good job with this. It's just interesting that this accent doesn't have it. Well, I guess it's the piano, right? It's a bum 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 bum. But the piano actually plays here as well, so what the hell? Whatever. Yeah, we are not really concerned with red lines anyway. We are beyond that, we don't need the training wheels. Just put 4 notes here just to fill out our note count and see what we have left. I'm using way less notes than I thought I would, but again, I've not really done anything with the actual major section yet. Just use free for now. Fine, I'll use the red lines, it's convenient anyway. We know the piano was playing that. There was a bass note in the piano as well somewhere. There we are. There's two pianos, well, I mean left and right hand, or two pianos, whatever. But not all the time. And that's the end of the track. 200 notes. So if we use 100 here, we'll be on track to fill out the rest of 200 notes. So we're kind of on track so far. We definitely are going to have like a stream interspersed with the accents just to make the accents more impactful to play, because it's a ba 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 ba. Oops. But what's this red line here doing? That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be here. It's okay. Yeah, there's literally nothing going on the red line except the. Oh yeah, this is eating into a note budget very, very fast. Here it makes sense because that's where the violin line is, but the previous one there was nothing there at all. Maybe they did this first and they copied and pasted it backwards. No, I would have done. Yeah, it becomes a whole note here. Okay, maybe we didn't use that much. We still have another 40 to play around with here. Put back our fours. Ghost note there is almost not present, but well, we rather than have it there, can simulate activity by having a whole note come off. Yeah, works for me. 38 more to go. Yeah, this section definitely needs to be a bit more difficult if it's like the climax. But is there anything you can do at the start that's interesting? There's actually a lot we can do. So what I'm going to have a change of plans. Instead of putting 300 here, let's just say 262, and they have 262 here, and if we have enough notes left over, we'll come back and fill it out here. But there's actually a lot more stuff than I thought there would be. There was in like this middle section. This pizzicato in the back and the harp in front. It's really hard to make out. But it's actually a steady 8 beat. And you can have whole notes here already. Let's see if this is awkward to play. This is what I'm hearing in the music. In the background. It might be a little bit awkward to play. Let's try that right now. Yeah, well, it'll be fun to put in a much like more intense place, but this part of the song really just doesn't call for it. Yeah, I would just go with this. Yeah, that works. Yeah, one thing I can say about the orchestral stuff is that it's hard to tell when the note offs are as well, because it's just so abstract when it just slowly dies off. This one defaults to what feels good to play, rather than what's like accurate to the score or whatever was like the original intention. Yeah, no, that note is not working out either. The music just doesn't call for that. Are we just going to do this? Just flip back and forth. Let's see. Well, it's okay. It's just one bar, so I don't think people are gonna get bored. I know I said I'm not gonna do the music thing of like low note left and high note right, but um, there's something in rhythm games, especially like 6 key or actually even 4 key, where the outer lanes have more impact both in like visuals and in playing. So if the music goes bigger, it actually makes more sense to save like the outer lanes for that, so that like there's an expansion in the overall perception of what's going on. So this is just too good to pass up. And it's like the music actually drops out, so it drops to one whole note after the bum bum bum. And then it comes back in here. There's a harp not a harp arpeggio here, which you'll see the note budget allows for it, and I definitely want to catch that. Excuse me. And everything comes back in again before the loss. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. I don't want to touch this yet, because this is a good thing to have as a backup. Yeah, let's not touch it yet. Okay, that works. Probably refine it a little more later. Is it safe to do that? Probably not. Yeah, this is definitely a place where gameplay takes precedence over what's happening in the music. Ah, there we go. And one of the other things, specifically with the layout that they have, which I understand is based on N stars. I'm not very familiar with N stars. Is that other rhythm games do it as well, where simultaneous notes, they have a line going over them, and it's actually harder to read when a line is going over this note because you're a little bit confused of is this note ending. So although it's the same number of notes, um, in this case it makes more sense to put this on the outside just to make it easier to read, because again, like, this section of music is not calling for like got yes or haha you missed because like there's an awkward thing to play. So I'm just gonna switch this around and make the long one on the outside. It should be a lot easier to read that way. It's a minor thing, but it actually really affects a lot. And man, and the harp gliss, I really just want to put it in right now. Yeah, it would be too stupid to not have that. It's faster. It's probably using these. Could we get away with that? Yeah, I think we could. No, it's faster than that. Ah, this is annoying. When in doubt, just test it. Haha. Oh, undo. Yeah, that reads much better. Okay, so 200 notes for this. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use all 200. It's probably going to be like 160 or so, but we'll see. And then we have more stuff to play around with at the end, and then we'll actually like put in the notes in the correct places rather than these temporary nonsense. Oops. Okay, from the start. Very tempted to start with a whole note straight away, but no. Again, the music doesn't call for it. Should be very chill here. Double note. Is there a note there? I'm not hearing it. Yeah, it's there. It's very faint, but it's there. It's okay. Just have a note there. Yeah, it's a repeating pattern as well. I think it's bum. Just checking if that other second harp is actually in there earlier as well. No, it's only here. Very tempting. The music doesn't call for it, but it's so prominent. I don't think the glissando is 6, and that's the lowest we can go. Again, if in doubt, test it and see how it plays. Oh, the gliss is all the way. I'm gonna regret this, but let's see what happens. Yeah, no. It's not fun to play at all. Whole note, easy. Save a lot of notes as well. Sorry, we are on a tight budget for notes. Alright, here I just want to play around with those pizzicatos in background and see people complain. Pop, 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 pop. All this trick in the book. This is partially just so I know how many notes I'm using. I'm probably not sticking with this for the final. Oh man, 70 notes left. God. Oh god, there's a lot. There's a whole lot. Feeling the pinch. And I'm doing something a little bit unorthodox where the plucked instruments is like it could work as both long notes and the whole notes. Yeah, it could work both ways. So what I'm doing is I'm actually using the whole notes to kind of do for vibratos as well, because or the bends, because the actual instrument you would be pressing on the string to make those little things happen, or pressing on the instrument itself to make the string shorter, looser to make it go downwards, so stuff like that. So it's a slightly different usage of like, oh, this is a sustained note, so it's a long note. This is more like a little bit of the actual instrument playing. Yeah. I mean, in terms of gameplay, it's obviously more intensive need to hold the note down, so... Okay, we can get away with whole notes here and just make it more difficult with less notes. Yeah, I'm really wishing that the note limit wasn't there for this. Ah, and I really don't want to do the going up, going towards the right. But on the other hand, it's supposed to get bigger, which, like you mentioned earlier on, like the outer lanes definitely imply like grander. Well, we'll cheat and make it go the other way. Yeah. Those strings are actually doing those accents as well, like the other part, but it's a lot more subtle here. So, long note or split out. We don't have the notes for it. Too bad. Good enough reason as any. Sorry. Yeah, and you definitely can hear the DVZ writing here as well, where like the one note splits into two, or it might be the second violin coming in. And play that. God damn it! The left side for it drop in pitch again. Whatever, it's fine. No, I don't think there's a way to escape that. Whatever. Yeah, it's okay because this section already does that, so you might as well just go start from here and go following the music. $40 notes left. I really need to keep that for the difficult section. I don't think it's difficult enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there notes you can take away from the start? No, it'll be too bare if we take away anything. Oh right, pizzicatos. We can. Oh, it's only this bar that needs more notes actually, so I think we're okay. Yeah. And like we were mentioning earlier, a defining feature of this chart could be the lift and press again on the same lane. I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna move notes around, but let's just see in terms of pacing if it's okay. What happened to OBS? The frame rate is so bad. Yeah, 40 notes to play around with, more or less. What's with OBS though? What the hell? Whatever. Yeah, the frame drops are so bad in OBS right now. Figure out. If I close one Granblue window, does it get better? It's so much better. Oh no, it's not. Why? Strange. Very, very strange. Is it because it's scrolling too fast? I don't think so. Like, that should not be affecting my FPS. No, but it's funny because I for a moment I thought like closing Granblue actually like freed up some like CPU or something. But no, the frame rate is just so bad. Why? CPU is at 13%, GPU is non-existent at all. Very, very weird. Are you sure? Let me check out the stream. It's actually dropping really, really badly on the stream as well. Whatever. This is not like supposed to be some kind of highlight of performance, whatever. I'll figure out the OBS stuff later. Yeah, it definitely should be running at 60 because Genshin itself is running at 60 and like none of my CPU, GPU are peaking at all. So probably just a bug with OBS, which would be irritating if I was actually like streaming for a living. But I'm not, so I don't really care. Okay, so just get started on putting this in place. I don't want to be going towards the right for this. Okay, an obvious trick is to keep it, excuse me, for the same amount of notes, to keep it less intense, don't use the same lanes. Like, so it's a bump, 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 and then these two are the different lanes again. It's subtle, but it definitely is less intense when you're playing it. So I'm just going to keep that pattern going over and over again because it's a interesting shape. You could say it's lightning, haha Inazuma, ha 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 ha. and go the other way just to break it up. It's interesting. There's no more lanes to kind of cheat with that. What if we do this? Nah. Can do that pattern here again. Oh, I see. Okay, whatever. No, that's just mean. It might work. It might work. No, I'm using too many notes as well. That should be fine. Yeah, I'll probably just keep those in reserve and come back and add notes if I have them. Oops. There's no way to fit that, is there? Yeah, there's no way. God damn it. Oh. Did that undo what I wanted to undo? No. Actually, it's fine. Well, when in doubt, see how it plays. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so we have 30 notes. I'm probably going to use it at the hard part, but if we can put it in the beginning as well. See how it plays. thing I'm realizing is those additional notes at the press and hold section are not working out, so that gives me more notes back. Where? Don't go. You know, it doesn't have to be hard here, it's okay. So these will be back to holds, just thematically. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, I'm good. Cool. Alright, I'm going to utilize what the game allows you to do and just have this as a backup in record 2. Record 1. So what I'm doing is like I'm doing a harder chart and I'm doing an easier chart for each day. So the harder one is record 1 and the easier one is record 2. So for right now, I'm using it as a backup while I work on the harder one. So that if I'm not happy with what I've done here, I can just revert to this. Handy. Very, very handy. All right. I wanna kind of use the outside as the brass. Like whenever the brass and percussion, especially the brass hits, should be on the outside. Again, because it's more intense, so just gonna put that in there. The thing is, it's not too audible here, so I'm wondering if you should just take it out, but chart authenticity. In doubt, check it out later. It's fine. I'm not convinced if this is fun to play at all. Okay, it's actually pretty okay. I just need my cheat code. Try that again. it's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think this whole different verdict of don't follow the melodic right hand goes right and left hand goes left, and just make something that's fun to play is probably the best call for this chart, because you can make it really hectic like this. And even then, having the browse on the outside, because like I said, it like has that sense of impact, brings it together. I'm actually wondering if you can get away with having these like this the same note whenever the browse comes in. Is there no browse? Oh right, that was right. 2 times and then change it up. Second time. Yeah, so this is the second time. You can do the same thing. Oh, or very similar. Oh wait, that's the one we wanted to. Excuse me. Yeah, and here we change it up. Alright, so now it's more pronounced. We can actually have it like that. Oops, forgot to turn that off. Alright. Do we have enough notes to do that? I don't think we do. It's just it's fine. Same thing. Wait. Is it exactly the same? Yeah. Not convinced. Not convinced still. Whatever. We can't get away with that. The horn. Yeah, the horn is in a weird spot where the ending isn't that defined. I think this could work. And just to make it easy to play. Oops. You know what, let's just play the whole thing. Ah, shit. Okay, I think this chaos part actually is working out, but it probably needs some tweaking because it's a little bit too much at some points. One more time. Yeah, that horn definitely needs to end earlier. Gameplay over music for this. Yeah, that works. A little bit more tweaking, but it's fine for now. We should just, especially to see how much note budget we have. Oops. That's interesting. I never knew that. So if you drag it, oh my gosh, that's crazy good QL. Yeah, I'm just gonna mirror it. It's fine. Like I said, for this track, the more it strays away from quote unquote making musical sense, the better by me, because it's just a little bit of variety. Note into whole might be awkward to play, but well, testing time. And I forgot to turn off the template again. It's probably annoying as hell on the stream. Yes, this is this really good identity for the song. Like no other track is doing this so far. It's like the 16ths or 8ths like juxtaposed against the whole notes. One more time from start, just to get a feel of it. Okay. It might need to cheat a little by making it a bit shorter, just so it's more obvious. So at least there's like a quote unquote fighting chance rather than not being able to see it at all. Because like it's specifically it's let's face it, like not many people like the UI of the game, and I'm one of them. Like I understand it's based on N-Stars, and N-Stars is pretty popular. It's definitely more popular than DJ Max, which is my main rhythm game. But just making it slightly easier to read, even if it's like a gimmick, probably is in people's best interest. The only thing though is if I'm doing this, like I mentioned, this game puts wires or lines between simultaneous notes, and it actually might make it harder to read, because now it's the same as this note. Let's see how it is. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. How are we gonna do this? What if at least it's bigger, just very slightly bigger, but and I'm just really not a fan of the layout at all. It's just so hard to read, and yeah, I'm complaining about my templates there too. my training wheels are there. Yeah, see, like that one that I missed, it just so obviously pops out because like that horizontal line really should not be there. It just makes it so much harder to parse at a glance. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This one? Yeah. The other thing I would do just to make it easier is have it further away. It's fine. So, like that. Yeah. That's an interesting mirror image as well, because the tracks are exactly the same except for the middle two lanes. And this actually flows well as well. Okay, see how it goes. Or I'm gonna all combo that chaos part just to prove that it can be done. Like it's not like completely random notes, and there's a little bit of a um, method to the madness, so as it will, like, if I can't all combo it, I will change it. Where should we start? Here. There's one awkward section, but if it's, I'm not sure if it's awkward or I'm just getting tired. Just play it a few more times. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm actually pressing one too many notes and it's registering as a fail because the timing windows on this are huge and it's like detecting a note like super further up. Let's do that a few more times. I'm pretty sure I can get it. Again. Again. But it's cool. It's actually something, to me at least, in the context of this particular rhythm game. Obviously, like it's not, this is not like a super hard chart by actual rhythm game standards, but it's an interesting twist to this event, at least for me. Yeah, it's definitely doable. It's definitely doable. Cool. I'm going to leave it that way for now. This transition is a bit too much. Um, um, yeah, coming right out of the chaos section into this is a little bit too much to ask. So. Okay, we got it. We got it. All right, for the rest of it. God damn it. Wait, is there an accent missing? Yeah, one here. Wait, what? What? Oh, oops. I'm just gonna ignore the last section for now because there's not much we can do with it. But I don't think there's gonna be more notes here. Wait. Yeah. So we have our budget of 40 more notes to put in somewhere. One more time. Yeah, one thing about this is the white lines are actually helping to make this part look really interesting as well. Like instead of whining about it, you weaponize the hell out of it, and because it actually goes with the accents now. One last time. Yeah, the only thing is that run is still making it a little bit too hard to get into this. I don't want to get rid of it. It's too good. What if, just to make it slightly further away from the run? Very slightly, but it might be all the help that's needed. Actually, it's not that note. It's actually the run. If you press it wrong, this becomes a bad, and the whole line becomes bad because of that. So, as much as I don't want to, how does it play without? This might be a good compromise. Yeah, this is I'm using this to create a little white line before this white line, just so that there's a little bit more contrast here. It's like, oh, this is the end of the section and something new is coming. That actually might help, and I'll put that back to the original plan, because it's an interesting pattern of like whole note and then the notes right next to it. It looks hard, but it's actually easier to play because this is on the left hand, this is on the right hand, regardless of what platform you're on. So it's like so it's an interesting pattern. It's a bit too tricky. It looks really cool, but now I'm having second thoughts. What if there's no lead in at all? Like there's time to prepare for that section. Yeah, that's working much better. So it's not the section itself as it is like the lead up to it. Like it doesn't give enough time to prepare for what's coming. So, uh, ah, can we just get away with that? No, this was the problem earlier. So this needs to be completely clear. What if there was notes there? This might be what we're looking for. Like it does not catch that run, but it's fine for the sake of gameplay. Yeah. This as much as I hate to admit it, this is definitely working out. So like, my intention for this chart is for this part to be difficult and for the chaos section to be difficult, but throwing that in between them is just asking for too much. So this is a sacrifice we need to make, and on the bright side, we just save some notes to add elsewhere. All right, let's do it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can get that with a bit of practice as well, but it's definitely something that is new territory for this event, like I said. This one's a little bit too much to ask though. Like, it's already tricky enough. Previous one as well. But, oh, this is the first one. Wait. No, it's not the first one. Oh, right, yeah. The first one already does not have the whole notes in the first place. Yeah. So. Change on my mind. We got notes. Okay, let's play that section a few times. Okay, we have 40 notes to play around with, so time to play. Just hold on. I'm okay with what we have, so I'm just gonna use this as a backup for now. Let's see. Game face on. This definitely needs more. Maybe I just wasn't used to it. Let's just put it back in and see what happens. Oh, the other thing is just a little bit more space. We probably can throw the rest of it at the start. There's a piano in the background here, like this area is a little bit too sparse for my taste. I know like it's low intensity, but must have just yeah, so these actually double up. the piano disappeared. What the hell? Why? Was I mistaken? It's only playing the first 3 notes for all of them? No, the piano is definitely there. And here again. I don't think I need to use all 500. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So this might be our final. Oops. Something is still missing. Something is still missing. I think it just needs a little bit more build up to the chaos part. Like, you can't tell that something is coming until it hits right now. Missing. I missed some piano notes at the start. Yeah, these. This is a bit unfair. No. You know what? Whole notes at the end. Whatever. Whatever. Wait. Wait, that was a note there. There's actually bass notes here. Oh right, that's what I forgot. I mean, it's not adding to note count because whole notes count as one here. Mm. I think there was a mistake with the identity section. Wait, here. Yeah, that's what's tripping me up. That should not be there. Make it consistent with itself. Okay, okay. This might be it. This better be it. I really need to go to the bathroom. Woe is me. okay, the ending section is pretty tricky in itself as well. It's not like intense to play, but there's a gimmick there as well now. Might be a little bit too much. But no, every other time that I missed when I was playing that, I know exactly what happened rather than what the hell. I wasn't exactly sure what I missed. So I think it's fair, and the parts which are tricky are intended to be tricky rather than. But RIP the flute run here. I'm really gonna miss it, but it's okay. We're up against a note count anyway, so overwrites. Let's go. Let's go. It's a little bit too much at the end. That was almost really almost there, but I need to fix that. It's just too much for the end. Like, people get through those two tricky sections and finish their combo, and like, yes, I'm through the song, and then this just screws them up. It's going to cause a lot of frustration. So no, as much as I want to. This might be okay. Let's find out. No, it needs to be before that, before the hold. Here. Yeah, that's okay. Was that on the same lane for? Oh, right, because I switched it around. Okay, this should be the last change. I'm just gonna play the last section again one more time, then we validate, and we're done. Yeah, that's good. Okay, validate time. Thank God. There's one change I want to make. Oh my gosh. It's a very easy one. It's right at the start as well. That whole note at the start is just not working out. It comes out of the blue, and there's nothing else there that's like that whole note. It's this one. Yeah. No, this does not have it there. It's okay. Okay, alright. For real, no other changes. If I'm not happy with stuff, I really need to get this over with. It's magic! The stream is 60 FPS again. Why? What happened to the rest of the stream? Is it because it's facing water? Is that why? No, it doesn't make sense. Whatever. Man, this background makes it so hard to read. I want to go back to the cave, my man cave, my Astaha cave, so that I can see stuff. Hooray! Copy sharing code. I'm just going to do that right now, just for the hell of it, before I go for real. Okay. Give me my cave. No, don't do that. Horrible animation as well. Oops. There we go. It's 60 FPS here as well. Maybe it's just the location. Okay, it works. I'm going to end the stream really fast because I need to go to the gentleman's room. Thank you for wait, the frame rate dropped again. What the hell? Like, it was okay during the music game, but it's shit now. Why? It's so weird. It's just so weird. Okay, it's back to 60 again. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, thanks for being around.